Parabolic Flight Project. The purpose of the Parabolic Flight Project is to see different applications of the quadratic equation outside of the classroom and in the real world. By doing so, we can see how often parabolas are around us. This project also allows for us to create a parabola by launching a ball into the air and making the appropriate equation of it. Historical use. The most powerful and most famous trebuchet was the Warwolf. It was designed and constructed by Master James of St. George, the chief engineer of Edward I. It was created in Scotland and used during the siege of Stirling Castle in 1304. It was created to throw stones over and against castle walls. The images below are structures that use parabolas. These images are of non-structures that follow a parabolic path. An example of a game that uses a parabolic path in its programming is Mario Bros. The video playing above is a test of launching a tinfoil ball from a catapult to see the parabolic flight it takes. To find the average height that our ball flew, we had to first find the average fall time, which is half of the average time. Next, the vertex of the parabola was found. The equation for free fall of an object is d equals 1/2 gt to the second power, d being the vertical distance, g is the effective gravity, and t being the time in the air. The effective gravity is 980 centimeters per second squared. This is the maximum vertical distance, or the y value of the vertex. Then, to find the x value of the vertex, divide your average horizontal distance by 2. Using the vertex calculated and the start point 0, 0, we then found the value for a and wrote the final equation for the flight of the ball in standard form. Finally, to determine the launch from the desk, we adjusted our equation for the height of the desk. Overall, the launching went smoothly. However, since we did it outdoors, our ball often flew slightly to the side and hit the wall before hitting the ground. Also, when we would launch our catapult, it sometimes shifted and flung the ball to the left or to the right rather than forward. If we could change how we did the project, we would have done it indoors, preferably with the air conditioning off. This would ensure little to no interference from the wind/air because it is a controlled environment. If the weight of the ball changed, the height or the distance of the parabolic flight would not be affected, because the distance or maximum height of the projectile does not depend on the mass. It only depends on the velocity and direction that they are launched at or with.